What is up everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic analysis video. In this one, everyone's been wanting me to do rankings of dinosaurs ranked by how strong they are. So, I decided, let's just do the big 5, or well, big 7. Before we start, one quick rule. The Mosasaurus is not included, and it's not a dinosaur, and if it was on this list, it would completely negate everything here, and turn this into a one entry video. So it's banned, simple as that. Now, let's welcome our big 5, or big 7, since we got a tie up. Going chronologically, we have Prime Rexy, Big E.T., and Buck representing the T-Rex. The Spinosaurus is represented by Asset 87, seen in Jurassic Park 3 in Camp Cretaceous. The sub-adult Indominus Rex, seen in Jurassic World. The Dominion/Prologue/Chaos Theory, Giganotosaurus. And finally, Rebirth's Mutant Nightmare, Distortus Rex. If you guys are excited, then let's get into it. Beginning where it all started. The Tyrannosaurus Rex is the foundation of the franchise. Every large theropod that comes after is measured against it, but not all Rexes are equal, so let's break down the 3 strongest interpretations, not including the Rebirth Rex by the way. Prime Rexy, the survivor. Rexy's greatest strength isn't raw power, it is experience, and also refusal to die as well. From Jurassic Park onward, Rexy has been more in major fights than any dinosaur in the franchise. First against raptors, then against Indominus Rex, then Giganotosaurus, and multiple large-scale battles across decades. She's taken bite wounds, claw slashes, collisions, and exhaustion, and still kept going. She survives long enough to just fight again. That alone is a feat no other theropod matches. However, Rexy's durability isn't perfect. In Jurassic Park 3, raptors were able to pierce her skin with kind of ease, showing that while tough, she isn't invulnerable. As time went on, she became more of a veteran brawler than an unstoppable force. She's the definition of a battle-hardened legend, but not the strongest Rex in raw stats. Next up, we have the absolute powerhouse. If Rexy is experience, Buck is easily the #1 on raw momentum. Buck's most famous feat is still one of the craziest strength showings in the entire franchise. With not even that much of a booster and momentum, he managed to completely crush a bus in half like it was made of paper. That feat alone demonstrates enormous leg power, extreme mass to speed efficiency, and crushing force that exceeds most large theropods. Buck feels like a Rex built for offense, not prolonged combat. His charges hit like freight trains, and if he connects clearly, well, let's just say very few dinosaurs are going to be walking away. What Buck lacks compared to Rexy is longevity and combat versatility, but in terms of pure physical force, he has to be the #1 Rex for sure. Next up, we have Big E.T. the Tank. Big E.T. is the most durable Tyrannosaurus Rex ever shown. This Rex has survived punishment that would have ended others. Stegosaur thagomisers, huge hits from the Spino, massive impacts, prolonged fights, and of course most notably when the Spino almost snapped its neck. Even that encounter, Big E.T. continues to function, fight, and dominate territory. She's built like a wall of muscle and bone, with a resilience that pushes the upper limits of what a Rex can indeed endure. However, durability alone doesn't win fights, and Big E.T.'s near loss to the Spino shows the ceiling of even the strongest T-Rexes. However, in my opinion, she still may be the strongest Rex in the franchise, but I'll leave that up to you guys to speculate. Next up, we have the legendary Asset 87, and this Jurassic Park 3 Spino changed everything. This dinosaur didn't just challenge a Rex, it killed one. It defeated Bull. Although the smallest fully grown Tyrannosaurus Rex, it actually weighed the most. Decisively, no interruption, had a bit of a struggle, but it had no help, so it was a clean kill. When it reaches its fully grown mature level in Camp Cretaceous, it nearly kills Big E.T. It had skin so thick that raptor claw marks did nothing. It couldn't even pierce it. But here's the critical comparison. In Jurassic Park, when the raptors attacked Rexy, they got some pretty heavy marks on it. In Camp Cretaceous, the Spino was utterly not affected. That tells us everything about its durability. adding long arms, crushing bite force, aggression and stamina, and the Spinosaurus becomes one of the most dangerous land predators in the franchise. And not including the mosa, it is the most dangerous aquatic predator as well. The Indominus Rex, even at sub-adult, wasn't just strong, it was unfair. And remember this, it was only a sub-adult. Despite not being fully grown, it killed hundreds of dinosaurs, massacred armed humans, overpowered Rexy with ease in their first fight, and displayed second strongest arm strength in the entire franchise. It hunted for fun, learned patterns, adapted mid-combat, and used intelligence as a weapon, the perfect war creature. The fact that this was not even its final form is absolutely terrifying. If the Indominus Rex had reached full maturity, it would easily be number 1, no debate, but since we're only ranking what we saw on screen, it must be judged as a sub-adult. The Giganotosaurus arrives with one of the strongest introductions in the franchise. It killed a T-Rex in record time in the prologue, and does it so quickly, and later on in the film, and in Chaos Theory, we see the Giganotosaurus defeat Rexy so effortlessly. It just constantly wins in 1v1 scenarios, proving its amazing battle IQ and superior strength and reach. However, its weakness does indeed become clear. It cannot handle multiple opponents. In 2v1 situations, the Therizinosaurus, its dominance collapses and it eventually gets overpowered by teamwork and maybe plot armor and positioning rather than raw force. Strong? Yes. Unbeatable? Certainly not. The Distortus Rex is difficult to rank due to limited screen time, but its feats are undeniable. This mutant flung a helicopter effortlessly, possesses immense size and mass, and shows the strongest arm strength ever seen. It could realistically crush almost anything on this list through sheer force alone. Yes, it was killed by the Rebirth Rex in an alternate ending, but let's be honest, that requires plot armor, and it's technically not canon as it was scrapped. Its biggest flaw wasn't strength, it was intelligence. It was powerful but very, very reckless. So now we have our strongest dinosaurs ranked with canonical proof. Here is my order. 1. Distortus Rex, the strongest dinosaur in the entire franchise, purely on screen time, not hypothetically. Number 2 is the Indominus Rex. It would have been number 1 if full grown, however it was only a sub-adult, so we have to judge it based on that. Taking the 3rd spot, Cretaceous Spino sneaks it, just as it had far better endurance. Giganotosaurus struggles a bit on 1v1s, but can still, all of them can definitely comfortably take out a Rex, which, yeah, they go number 5, Rexy, Big E.T. and Bull. I would probably say Big E.T., Rexy, and then Buck. An interesting rank, if you guys want to see me make it a video, is the Cretaceous Spino versus the Giga, because this fight is insanely close. Yeah, if it's JP3 Spino versus Giga, yeah, Giga's obviously destroying it, it's a sub-adult. However, if it's fully grown and matured in its prime, I think the Spino might sneak it. But that's up to debate if you guys want to see it. And yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye!